Hi, and welcome to Sephra's World. Well, today is December 15th, 2018, and happy birthday to my dad. That's the first thing. Now, all day long, people have been making recordings on YouTube, I've noticed. I didn't have internet most of the day because my internet was down, so the technician had to come and so on. But I kept getting these notifications, and so there's a lot of the YouTubers I watch anyways, making YouTubes about how today or yesterday, depending on which day you saw the movie, was the day Star Wars died. Um, some of them are pretty clever. They're pretty funny. And so it's like a special anniversary because a lot of these YouTube channels did blow up because they're constantly making videos like daily, hourly about Star Wars, mostly focusing on negative aspects of The Last Jedi, but not always. And so I thought, hey, I'll come on and say hi too. All I can say is in episode 9, I sure hope Luke is alive. That's all I care about. Um, yeah, so the last few years on this day, we've had a Star Wars movie to come and see. I remember fighting an ice storm to go see Rogue One, and I had gotten off work at something like 9 because I was proctoring exams at the local college, and then at midnight tickets, trying to drive on an ice rink to get to Rogue One, and then I had to be back at the school at 7 in the morning for more exams. So I remember Rogue One distinctly. And The Force Awakens, I remember that I thought I'd gotten 11 o'clock in the morning tickets, and it turned out they were 11 o'clock at night tickets. So again, it was a middle of the night snowstorm event. Last year for Last Jedi, um, again, it was like minus 20 or something. And I think for Rogue One and The Last Jedi. I saw them both before the day they opened. Last I saw them both on the Thursdays when they opened on the Fridays. So I don't know if I saw them on the 15th or the 14th or the 13th or whatever. But anyways, this is the weekend where we usually have a Star Wars movie or so. We got into the habit of it and now we don't. It's too bad they didn't, as someone commented on one of my other videos, it is too bad they didn't hold Solo until now, and then we would have gone to it out of habit, even because it's that weekend. So next year at this time, we will be going to see Chapter 9. Or Plan 9, or some people won't, some people will. I'll be there because I'm dying to know what happens next. I'm not sure where this but I'm not dying in the way that I was to see The Last Jedi. When I went to see The Last Jedi, I was like the rest of you, like what's Luke gonna say when he opens his mouth for the first time in 30 years? It's all I cared about because I was already furious he wasn't in The Force Awakens. And then yeah. So now I'm curious to see what's going to happen next as opposed to, oh my God, where's the story going? Because I don't know where they're going to take the story. There's no real clue, really, but that's okay. Then also, what a thing just wanted to touch on while I'm here for a minute was that I saw The Crimes of Grindelwald, Fantastic Beasts, a couple days ago, and it was my very first time to see a movie in one of the new 4DX theaters. So that was a fantastic movie to see there because the special effects and stuff. I will definitely see the new Star Wars there. I'm gonna see Spider-Verse and anything I that's special effecty. I'm gonna try and see there. It's a hike to get downtown, but apparently it's the only theater in Canada, and so what it is, I don't know if guys ever went to Niagara Falls and you went to some of those museums that have especially back in the 80s and 70s, that have the movie and then the chairs would move and it'd rain on you and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's the idea of these, only, technology is amazing. We're in 2018, so you have these really nice chairs. And so, I've seen movies in D box, but it's bigger than a D box chair, and you can't adjust the rate. At least I didn't see where you could. The only button they had was whether you want it to rain or not, so you can turn it off or on if you don't want to get wet. And then, yeah, and it's funny because I said to my son before it started, I said, "Oh, it's England, and we're going to be getting wet for the whole thing." And I was like, "Oh, but then again, it might all take place in New York. Who knows?" But yeah, it does rain a few times in the movie, so we got rained on, and that was cool. So then we saw that, the trailer for Aquaman was there, but they didn't have the trailers with the effects. It was just straight on regular movie, but I'm thinking I'm definitely want to see Aquaman just to see if we get rained on the whole time because we're underwater. But it's cool. So the 4DX, so you have 3D glasses, so you get the 3D stuff happening, and the seats move, but they move way more than D-Box. Like D-Box, you roll around and you spin around a bit, but these chairs, like they really go, and they have stirrups for your feet. They don't Your feet don't just hang like they do in the D box. And so the 4DX, yeah, and there's breezes. So like when they're on cliffs or battling monsters, you get the breeze. There's smells. My sense of smell isn't really great and had a really bad cold that day, but I did smell some smells. Um, so it'd be interesting to see what kind of smells and actions and things happen. I mean, if we see Dumbo, will we smell the elephant cage? Anyways, yes, I just wanted to share a few minutes on this Saturday night and talk about things. And so I hope y'all are having a fantastic evening and happy Star Wars anniversary or happy funeral or wherever your heart is right now with regard to our divided fan base in the Star Wars community. Let's just hope we can get everyone a happy universe once again somehow. It's all up to J.J. Abrams at this point. All right, bye.